Good morning, my lovelies. You are back in my kitchen, and now I'm going to bring you in and show you how I start prepping for my paneer and vegetable fajitas, right? So, this is a block of paneer, good old paneer, no rocket science, nothing elaborate, good old store bought paneer. I have some broccoli that I'm going to put in my veggie fajitas. If you don't eat paneer or if you're vegan, you can absolutely do this with tofu. You can do this with mushrooms. It's really, really a delicious option instead of eating meat or chicken. You can, and if you like chicken, then of course you can do this with chicken breast. You can do it with pulled chicken. You can do it with leftover chicken. So I'm just going to slice this paneer. Paneer is an Indian cheese. Okay. If you like what you see, if you like Indian Tex-Mex, definitely share this page with your loved ones and let them get a glimpse of how we do it over here. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this into the shape of finger strips like that. Okay, that's the plan. And I'm just going to prep it and keep it ready. I'm serving for 4 people. I think this might be a little too much because we also have other items on the menu. Nevertheless, I'll prep it. As long as I'm not making the fajita, I can use that filling to make anything during the week. I can use it for sandwiches. I can use it for nachos. So I'm going to show you how we're going to make the filling for the paneer fajitas. And I'm going to use a canned chipotle pepper for that. I don't really work with chipotle peppers a lot because I just don't like heat. But my friends, they love a little spicy kick. So I decided to use the store-bought chipotle can. If you haven't seen it, it's in every single store that you can think of. Okay, so now the paneer is ready. I have hot oil in a pan, as you can see right there. The simplicity of this is going to blow your mind. I'm gonna go in. I have some oil that's heating in a pan. I'm gonna go in and add some onions to this. Don't add all the onions for the entire dish at this stage because we want the onions to maintain some of their crunch. So we will be adding them at a later stage of cooking as well. My camera just does not want to sit still today. What is on? What is up with this dude? Okay. So just a quick saute. I'm going to get a spoon to get the chipotle sauce out of this thing. Like I said, if you don't do paneer, you can do the same thing with mushrooms. You can do it with broccoli. You can do it with any vegetable that's going to be sturdy enough to hold up. Hello, Tim. Good morning. How are you? I'm making a Tex-Mex paneer fajita filling for my fajitas. Okay, then I'm going to put in a combination of finely chopped onions, green and red peppers. So the chipotle here already has like a very nice smoky flavor to it. So I don't really need to do much in terms of invoking flavor. It tastes a little garlicky, a little sweet. I'm doing well, Tim. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. I haven't seen you in a long time. It's good to see you here. Okay, we're just going to give it a quick saute. We're not trying to caramelize anything. It's just a quick toss. In goes the broccoli. Don't add any salt to anything yet, okay? And let the broccoli get a little bit of color. In the meantime, we're going to scoop out some of the... I'm doing this with paneer. You can do this with mushrooms. You can do this with jackfruit. You can do it with any sturdy vegetable that's going to hold its own. Okay, and you'll start to smell it as the broccoli caramelizes. I'm actually making this in a Chinese wok, but you can make it in any pan or komal or whatever you have. Just make sure that the surface of the broccoli touches the pan so that it's going to get the caramelization it needs. And I've put very little oil. There's a reason why I don't use refried beans and things like that in my Tex-Mex, because For one, it has a lot of preservatives, and second of all, you don't know what kind of oil is used and how much of it is used. So you want to make it at home just to kind of be able to control all of those things, right? I'm going to put in a little bit, just a pinch of taco seasoning. Hello to everybody that's tuning in. If you don't follow my page, please follow it and then give it a like, give it a follow, turn on your notifications so that whenever I'm live next, you'll get notified and you'll be able to jump on in the live stream. You can ask questions. Hello, Natasha. Welcome to the Queen's Curry Kitchen. I think this is your first time seeing me. Please make sure it's not your last. Okay, as soon as I put the taco seasoning, the aromas in this dish actually change. You can see I'm not using any, garlic or whatever. I'm totally relying on the chipotle peppers. So I'm going to put in the paneer. All of the sticks are going to go in. And I don't know if I'm going to serve. I'm actually going to put it up like a station, so everybody's going to make their own fajita. But if anybody feels like they want to cut it, they certainly can. If you want to make it into smaller bite-sized pieces and make like wraps out of it or spring rolls out of it, you're going to follow the same recipe, follow the same steps. Don't change a thing. Just change the size of your cuts. That's all you need to do. And it'll still work, and it's going to work like a charm. I've done this for many caterings, and people absolutely just love the Tex-Mex version of paneer. Okay, now in goes the chipotle sauce. I have yet not added any salt, mind you. Okay, so the chipotle sauce is going in. You can actually also take this whole pepper and blitz it in your blender. Oh my God, this is hot. The fumes that are coming up from this. Oh God. I'm going to go ahead and add some lemon juice to give it that tang. I will give it a toss so that nothing sticks to the bottom. And just remember, this has to be kind of dry. It shouldn't be a wet, like it's not a curry, right? It's just coated enough. Oh, it smells bloody incredible right now. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and crush this pepper and then bring it back to this pan, because this is not going to do anybody any good. I'm going to grab my mortar and pestle and I'm going to just absolutely do this in the blender. You do not have to do it in the mortar and pestle, but I'm not going to take out the blender for one pepper. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that goes in. Now if you feel like it's a little too dry, you can go ahead and add just a tad bit of water to help coat it better and to help to just steam up the paneer and soften it a little bit. I'm going to give it a good toss. Geez, this is some spicy stuff. Okay, I'm going to let it steam for a few seconds so that the broccoli can be softened up a little bit. Paneer, of course, becomes very soft when it's exposed to steam. I'm going to check the salt on this. Yep, definitely needs salt. It ain't a fajita if there isn't enough bell peppers in it. So there you go. And remember that I had saved some of the onions to add as a finishing touch. That goes in. Right? A little more taco seasoning, because you want that cumin, garlicky flavor to hit you. A tad bit of salt. Oh, you made it back in time. Hello, Kina. We are making paneer chipotle fajitas. And I'll show you the tortillas that I brought with it, because they're all a different size. If you're making a burrito, you have to buy a different size tortilla. If you're making fajitas, you have to buy a different size of tortilla. Okay, so it is looking a little dry. So what I am going to do now is I am going to, first of all, scrape up everything, all the goodness that I need in order to have it here. Right? I'm going to just release a little dollop of butter into this. And you know, butter makes everything taste good. I will add a hint of soy sauce for that umami, right? Ooh, you're making pork ribs. How exciting. You always make such good things, Kina. Just, I have dark sauce, soy sauce, so I'm just going to use it very sparingly. And then I'm going to add some butter. For a moment on your lips and forever on your hips. That's how you define butter. You can use vegan butter, Tim, if you're making this recipe, right? So between the soy sauce, the butter, and the steam that's being created right now, this should be really good. You can see how bendy and soft my paneer has gotten. Of course, you have to do the overload of cilantro, without which it ain't the same, right? So this is done. This is paneer. This is not tofu. I've used paneer, which is dairy based. Tofu is based out of soy milk and made from soy milk. This is not tofu. This is dairy. So in goes some more cilantro, and I will be serving this on this platter. So everything will be on this platter, and it's gonna go to the table. I will sprinkle some shredded cheese on top. And trust me, I'll show you everything once it's done, right? So this is how we do it. If you like it more spicy, you can add some of this sauce, or you can add a little more of the chipotle, however you want to do it. And then I'll show you the fajita size tortillas that you have to buy. So here. So this is the size that you're going to buy. It's about, I don't know what size it is. It doesn't say what the diameter is, but it'll say small and it'll say fajita. So you'll know it's for fajitas, right? And you're just going to, actually I'll open it and show you what it looks like. Here, this is the size, right? So in my platter, I'm just going to put the fillings here. I will put all the tortillas over here, and everybody can just, like, you know, help themselves. And I'll put some dipping sauces. I will come back into another live and I will show you how I make the beans. Then I will show you how I make all the dippings and condiments. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. I do everything from store-bought ingredients. It's not a very labor-intensive process, but there's just so many components and so many accoutrements that make it super exciting. I hope you caught the recipe when I made, I did the dessert. I did the Black Forest shots, and I did the store-bought drink and how to elevate it by presenting it beautifully, right? So definitely check out those videos on the live. Follow my page, turn on your notifications. Yes, I'm in my pajamas because I'm trying to make this and then go get dressed so that I don't smell of Chipotle when my guests come. They're going to be here in almost an hour, so I'm trying to scramble through this. I might make the rice and beans in the Instant Pot, so forgive me if I skip that tutorial. If you don't see that, it'll be in a reel, it'll be on my TikTok, so follow me wherever you can. And I will catch you in another video. Until then, be blissful and flavorful. It is brunch time, baby, and we are making fajitas. All right, so come back and join me when I make all the dips. After this, I'm going to jump into making the beans, and I'm going to be making them in this very pot. So I'm going to get this off the pan, and I will start making the beans in here. Join me in another video. I will see you really soon. Tim, good job with the mushroom ravioli. Yay. Save me some. Be blissful and flavorful. I will see you in another video. Bye.